So I think that we as Hunter x Hunter fans are in a constant state of denial about the series ever coming back. Like, Togashi hasn't written a single chapter in almost 2 years, and he even said it's come to a point where either the story concludes first or I die before that happens. But I do intend to finish it. But that doesn't stop us from hoping, and I think that one of the reasons we have such a hard time giving up hope is because it feels like there are so many loose ends that haven't been addressed yet. And today I'd like to take a look at some of those loose ends. So these are going to be the top 5 biggest unanswered questions in Hunter x Hunter. Alright, so 4 important things before we get into this video. 1. Spoiler alert. All of these deal with really heavy spoilers for the anime and manga, so if you haven't caught up yet, you've been warned. 2nd, if you guys want me to elaborate on any of these questions in a separate video, then let me know in the comments. 3. Honorable mentions will be in the description, so if you think I missed something, it's probably down there. If it's not, please do let me know in the comments. And lastly, this is officially my second Hunter x Hunter video, and not the last one I plan on making about it, so subscribe if you guys want to see more in the future. I'll leave a link to the first video in the description and up here. I'll talk about why Gon is a monster. Now, enough housekeeping. On to the biggest questions left in Hunter x Hunter. Number 5, Gon getting his Nen back. I want to kick off this list with what, on the surface, seems like the most boring mystery, but is actually one of the most exciting and interesting questions that remain in Hunter x Hunter right now. Now, we all know how Gon epically lost his Nen in his fight against Pito, then he was later healed by Alluka, with one exception. He no longer had access to his Nen nodes. So as of right now, Gon Freaks is just your average 12-year-old with super strength, but maybe not. Something that gets commonly overlooked is what Wings said when he first taught the boys about Nen. He said that Nen types can actually change, but it's very rare. And if you dig a little deeper in the manga and in the Hunter x Hunter wiki, it is theorized that Gon can actually get his Nen back, but it seems like he will no longer be an enhancer. I wonder, will this change his personality? Will it make him more grown up, less psychotic? Who knows? I guess we'll just have to cross our fingers that it is something amazing. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see, right? Alright, number 4. The Chimera Ant Eggs. So I think this is one of the most forgotten and potentially the most dangerous mysteries in Hunter x Hunter. We know that during the Chimera Ant arc, the ants were prepping a new army of Chimera Ant soldiers to take over the world. But after Komugi ruined everything and the ants were defeated, it left that particular plot thread hanging, and for a while, this would be all we heard about the Chimera Ant Eggs. That is until the Dark Continent arc, where it's revealed that they are in the possession of Periston Hill. However, what Periston wants to do with the eggs is left kind of ambiguous. We as the audience kind of guess that he wants to build his own private militia of Chimera Ants. However, it's safe to say that whatever he uses them for won't be for anything good. Number 3. The death of the Phantom Troupe. Now this one personally excites me almost as much as number 1 does. I know what you're thinking, this isn't exactly a mystery. But it is. See, here's the thing. The Phantom Troupe didn't just settle their beef with Kurapika and call it a day. And the same is even more true for Kurapika. Or are you forgetting that the Phantom Troupe hunted his clan into extinction? I don't think that's something he's getting over lightly. By the way, I saw this one guy on Reddit who said that Kurapika isn't interested in the Phantom Troupe anymore, and I actually laughed out loud. Dude, aside from the fact that Kurapika's issue with the Phantom Troupe isn't something he can just get over quickly, I think that you forgot that he based his entire power set on killing them specifically. Like, are we forgetting the dagger in his heart? Or are you forgetting that the Phantom Troupe also hates him for killing Ovugin? The beef is far from being settled on both sides. But, that's a video for another day. And if you want to see that video, then maybe you should subscribe and leave a comment and maybe leave a like while you're down there, you know? Do you? But, also, if you like the video. Now, back to why this is number 3. So, here's the thing for my fellow manga readers. You know that the Phantom Troupe also has another beef on its hands. In fact, I would say that this beef is even more deadly than Kurapika's. You guys already know where I'm going with this. The Phantom Troupe is officially at war with Hisoka. After he killed Kortsupi and Shalnark, that is 2 dead people, 2 powerful people who want the Phantom Troupe dead. And the mystery is that we don't know how it will play out. Will it be Hisoka? Will it be Kurapika? Will they team up? How will the spider die? I honestly can't wait to find out. Now, number 2, Melody finding the Sonata of Darkness. Alright, be honest, you forgot about this one too. Now, while I know it might seem weird to put this so high up on the list, hear me out. This is one of the scariest mysteries in Hunter x Hunter, not only because of what the Sonata of Darkness actually is, but because of how little information there is even in the Hunter x Hunter universe. The Sonata of Darkness killed Melody's friend and transformed Melody into this. And the scariest part is that it summoned the devil and it's still out there. That is absolutely terrifying. And it's arguably the most dangerous artifact in Hunter x Hunter as well. But there's so little information that I don't even know what to speculate on. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see and hope that Togashi doesn't pull a Akira Toriyama and just have the Sonata of Darkness be his launch. And finally, we have the biggest mystery in all of Hunter x Hunter, Gyro, the lost leader of the NGL. So the last time we heard about Gyro was at the end of the Chimera Ant arc when Welfin decided to go out and look for him after the death of the king. Now the reason this is number 1 on my list has to do with the fact that Gyro was given an entire episode about his origin story and a follow-up with Welfin, which kind of set up a return for that character, and I'm all for it. Welfin was kind of cool. What's interesting though, is that I'm not sure in what way he would return. Would he come back as a villain? Let's not forget that the NGL was basically a cover for a criminal empire that Gyro himself created. And to add on to that mystery, we know that Gyro was essentially a defective Chimera Ant after his transformation because he almost immediately jumped ship and left the NGL. So as of right now, he is still out there as a Chimera Ant, and we don't know what he looks like, what he's doing, or what's gonna happen when Welfin finds him. It also makes me wonder, who's going to fight him? Netero is dead, Gon no longer has any Nen, and presumably Gyro is going to be pretty strong. Now, I wouldn't go as far as to say he's going to be as strong as Meruem or even Pito, but I doubt he'll be a pushover. I am very excited for these questions to be answered if, Togashi ever decides to finish Hunter x Hunter. But hey, I'm not going to stop praying, because if there's one thing that Hunter x Hunter fans are great at, it's delusional optimism. And boy, do I have a lot of it. Subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it and you want to see more videos like this in the future. Let me know in the comments if there are any mysteries that I missed. Thanks for watching. Bye.